What's up, beautiful people that are my friends on the internet? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Do y'all get your kids' grades as they pop in? Mine just popped in as soon as I was like, okay. Anyways, hey, welcome. My name's Rhonda, and if you are watching this, more than likely it's because you are interested in my base makeup as far as my highlight, contour, foundation, blah 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 base cream makeup. Okay, so that is what today's video is about. It is just a simple way of how I am applying my base makeup, what I use, how I do it. I'm a very easily influenced person, probably not to brag about, but I saw over on TikTok a lot of women talking about the SEINT makeup and how wonderful it is on their mature skin. So just for reference, I do have normal to combo dry skin. However, I've seen a lot of ladies out there that do have normal to oily skin, and this works perfectly for them. So what I'm going to do is show you all how I apply my makeup. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just going to use 4 shades today. Are there times that I go a little ham sandwich and love to play and be a little extra? Yes, but not today. Today I'm keeping it simple. So I am not trying to sell y'all nothing. I'm not trying to sell y'all not a doggone thing. I'm not trying to get y'all to sign up for a doggone thing. I have just been talking a lot about how much I fell in love with this cream makeup, and a lot of y'all have said, okay, I need to see it in action. So here we are. Here we go. If you are curious about this makeup after you see me apply it and how it looks and everything on my skin, and you do want shade match, your girl will do the best that I can. I have a link down below for you all, and you can shoot me an email and I can do my best to shade match you all, which I am up to date. So I do have all of my skincare on. The last thing that I put on right before I start applying my makeup is the Nude Stick Citrus Sea Mask and Daily Moisturizer. This has yuzu and turmeric in here. This was something that was in an AIA beauty bundle box. I love it, and I'm going to be very sad when I am out of it. So as far as primers, I here lately don't always prime my skin. One of my favorite inexpensive silicone free primers that I would definitely recommend for you all is by Good Molecules. This is a silicone free priming moisturizer. I feel like this is really good even if you probably have oily skin. I feel like you're really gonna like this. It gives you hydration, but it's not over the top. So I see a lot of people talk about the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip primer. I got this in an Ipsy, so I am gonna apply this today, just trying it out. I'm just gonna do a little bit. A lot of people say that, oh, no scent. A lot of people say that a silicone-free primer is the best for any type of cream-based products. And I would have to agree with that across the board, not just with this particular brand, but just in general, because you just really want it to, you know, absorb into the skin, not just sit on top of the skin. All right, so once I've applied that and I let it sit and everything, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the little 4-pan palette. I'm gonna start off with the lightest shade in my palette. For reference, if you want my colors and everything, I will put them down in the description box for you all. As you see, I'm not going to do any type of color correcting because in all honesty, that's not what I do. I feel like warming up the product in my finger is the best way I can apply it, and I dab it on. Okay, just dab it on. Let me zoom you all in so you can see. All right, up close and personal with my besties. So I like to go with a lighter color. Sometimes I will even jump into an even lighter color, but you can see right away how nice this looks. And I do kind of go over some of my redness as well, and it's literally just a dab right into your product. Now if you like to apply it with a sponge, by all means, you do you, but like I said, I really like the way that it warms up when I use my finger, and it just really becomes like one with my skin. So I am going to take a little, just a little bit of it down my nose to brighten it a little, and in the center of my face. Now some people like to apply it with dots all over your face. I don't know why, but for my brain, it just, I can't do that. So just apply it however works best for you and however you're comfortable. All right, next I am going to go in. You can go in with whatever brush you are most comfortable with. Today I'm just going to go in with the Sigma Baked Kabuki F89 brush, and I'm just going to dab it right into my main color foundation. And I press it into my skin. I don't like circle it around. So I just kind of dab it right into my skin. If you want to use one of the SEINT brushes, you can. Whatever you're most comfortable with. I do feel like I get a little bit fuller coverage using the SEINT brush, but again, it's whatever you want. As long as it's a synthetic brush, you're fine. But you can see how well that is covering. And I love the fact that it matches me. Y'all, if you've been with me for a while, you know the kind of struggle I have to match my foundation to my skin. So I just like to go in and apply it. The whole thing that a lot of people talk about, let me fix this camera. They call it like 3D makeup because a lot of people just kind of put the dots all over and then blend it in, and if you can do that, cool, but for whatever reason it short circuits my brain. It truly just short circuits my brain. So for me, I just like to apply it the way I typically would, and that's the way I'm most comfortable, and that's how I roll. So if you want to build up on this makeup, you definitely can. And then what I like to do is take a damp beauty sponge and I just kind of press it into my skin, pick up any excess that may be there. Alright, next I am going to jump into my bronzer. You can do contour if you want. I just prefer doing a bronzer. I am going to use my e.l.f. This is like the putty brush. I love the way it picks stuff up, and it picks it up so well. So kind of dab it in and then go ahead and start applying. Now, I like to go ham sandwich with my bronzers, okay? No shame in my game. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little and we keep track. And the nice thing about this bronzer is it's more of like a sheer type of consistency, where the contour colors and shades, those have a bit more coverage, kind of like the concealer, the foundation, aka they call it the highlighter. So if you're looking for even more coverage, you can go in with the contour, but it's not necessary if you're not a contour person. Just use your bronzer. And I do like to hit the nose because it's where the sun hits. Whatever's left, I'll hit down through here. And then you can go in with a fluffy brush and just kind of press it in. You can apply it with your fluffy brush too if you want, but I wanted a little bit more precision. And look how, like, in my opinion, how nice and natural that looks. And if you, again, want to go back in, press it in. Whoop, bam, boom. And then, of course, for your blush, I'm just going to go in with a ColourPop F21 and go in with my blush and then pop it right up through here. And there you go. So as far as setting powders, what I use to set, I have, like, my T-zone, it doesn't get as oily as it used to. However, I have really large pores, and the first thing that does start to, like, oil up is the T-zone. So I love the One Size powder by Patrick Starrr, and I recommend this to you all the time. Now I like it all over my face, but it really does give you a very matte look. So if you're not down for a super matte look, this may not be the powder for you. But I am going to set my T-zone with this powder. And yes, I'm extra. I go in with a completely different powder to set my under eyes, because this under my eyes looks really drying. So I like to just kind of dust it in the T-zone area. And then under my eyes, anything like the Pat McGrath, I really like the Pat McGrath powder. You all know how I am as soon as things start going. I like start shelving. I'll just go ahead and use this. I need to just let it go, use it up. So I make sure that I've gotten like any excess from underneath my eye, press it in, and then I just kind of go in with this and set right under the eye. Now, if you want to add more bronzer or contour, whatever, you can definitely do that. To set the rest of my skin, I actually will just go in with my Hourglass veil. Now, I know that this is extra as sin, and I don't expect everybody to want to do their makeup like this. I just know that I've been asked how I do everything, and I am showing you all. So I just go in with a fluffy Wet n Wild brush, and then I just tap it all in. What I do now is I want to bring a little bit more life into it, so I will jump back into my bronzer. Just go in with whatever fluffy brush you want, and kind of mix the blush in there as well, and then tap it all over. Never like do a circular thing, but that's literally all I'm doing, is just with the fluffy brush back in, boom, 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 all over. And it just kind of, think of how like the Patrick Ta blushers are, where he has you put, I think it was like the powder on first, and then you go back in with the cream and like liven it up. That's all I'm literally doing right now, is just bringing a little bit more juiciness to my face. And if you want to go in with powdered blush, you can definitely do that. A lot of the times I go in with my OFRA Cosmetics blushers from my palette. Right now that I'm starting to lose my tan and everything, I really love going in with this shade. So if you are still interested in picking up that palette, surprisingly enough, I'm so excited they still have that available on their website. Code HOTMESS will save you 20% over at OFRA. But see how it's like brought your face back to life, but look how like nice and skin-like everything looks. That is something that I absolutely love, is how I have makeup on, but it doesn't look heavy, it doesn't look cakey, it looks really nice on my skin, and it just, I'm very pleased. I'm very happy with it. And this is my first time using the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. I actually really like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and film my AIA Beauty Bundle unboxing and put on the rest of my makeup, like my eyes, my brows, my lips, with everything in this October box. So, and then I will be right back for y'all. I'm multitasking. My kid got me espresso and I put it in with my coffee. I don't know if that was a good idea. I'll be back. Alrighty, so I am back. I just finished filming a try-on for the AIA Beauty Bundle box, and using some of the products in here. So I did remove my lipstick because it was fighting between my eyes and my lips. It was a little too much. So anywho, that is how I apply my SEINT makeup. And I will let you all know that I did go in with some of the Patrick Ta blush and Do We Know Her, because this eye look was so warm. I felt like the blusher that I had first applied was a little too pink, and so I needed to add a little bit of peachy tones to the look. But overall, as far as my base, contour, bronzer, all of that, that is all my SEINT makeup. And in all honesty, all you truly need is just 4 colors. And you don't have to be extra like I am. And if you're only comfortable, you know, starting off with the concealer or the foundation, definitely, you know, consider it. The nice thing when it comes to SEINT, which was kind of what sold me on it, is the fact that you have 30 days. And if it doesn't work for you, or maybe the shade didn't work for you, because I did have that shade match where it just didn't match me, so I went back and just pick some other shades, and it worked out perfectly, no issues whatsoever. So if by chance you're interested, information will be down in my description box. Like I said, there's different ways that you can apply your SEINT cream makeup if you want to, but for me, this is what works for me. Gives me the coverage that I'm looking for, gives me that natural finish, and I hope this video was helpful. So again, I will have a color match link down below if you're interested in shooting me an email. Just make sure that you are standing in front of natural light with no makeup on, no filters, nothing. And I will do my best to shade match you. Anyways, friends, check me out on my other channel, Hot Mess Mama Vlogs, for plus size cover girl fashion hauls over there. I'm on TikTok and Instagram at hotmessmomma4. Shout out and thank you to my YouTube members. Y'all don't have to help support this channel, but you choose to, and I appreciate y'all. Until next time, friends, kisses from Kentucky. Mwah! Bye.
Before the clock runs out, sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember.